Hey look, it's the one character who has a date as a name, and look what date it is. Ha ha ha. Okay, goodbye. But yeah, I've had a few people in my video suggestions tab basically begging me to God mode March 7th. And I was like, sure, I'll do it on March 7th. And that was like 4 months ago, so I was kind of joking, but apparently I wasn't. Anyway, yeah, that's the whole gimmick. Someone did write like a 5-page letter about why March 7th is actually good, so I'll probably use that as my guiding light here. We don't have XP books. Well, be back later. Current team is underpowered. What do you mean? If March 7th is so good, why isn't there a March 8th? If March 7th is so good, why is she dying to a simple Calyx? I love spending 300 Trailblaze power on a character I'll probably never use again. We need 2 more horn runs. Do we really gotta actually max her out though? Like, I have to go for a bunch more XP runs. Look, I also only have 1 5-star light cone for preservation, and I'm not sure it's good because it increases her HP, and I'm pretty sure she scales with def. I do have 1 other level 80 card that does look like there's March 7th there and increases def, so yeah, we might just go ahead and use that. There might be something better, but I think this is a solid one for a March 7th. As far as I know, we really only need to raise her skill, so we're gonna start with that. See if we can get it up to like 10 or something. We are missing some of these, but I guess we also do want her def bonuses here in the stat page and probably her bonus abilities as well. Skill removes a debuff from an ally. Shield duration is extended. Ultimate freeze chance increased by 15%. I mean, I guess she is pretty cheap to build. You don't need to raise her basic, ultimate, or talent because they all just increase the multipliers of her damage, and she's not meant to be a damage character from what I can tell anyway. We will actually need to farm some more because we're out of these, which is dumb. And if we really want that 10% def back there, we'd have to farm a lot actually. 18 purples, dude. Maybe 22 if we want to get her skill to 10, which we probably should if we're gonna call this a god mode. But she's also not level 80 yet, so let's just call this a shitpost showcase because there's like not really a theme going on here besides the fact it's actually March 7th today. I bought the ones from the store and we could get up to 20, so we're actually almost there. So let's get the ultimate chance to freeze. Talent to 10 is probably more important than the 10% def over here for 12 purples because we got to get through the ice boost. But sure, we'll do that also. Shouldn't actually need much farming. Oh, no. No, I just now saw it requires character level 80. That's so much XP farming. They need so much from 70 to 80 though. 12 blue books. Look, that's just this much. Let's see how close 240 Trailblaze power gets us. Oh God, literally 4 levels. Well, here goes another 300. At least the runs are pretty fast. 300 later, plus 8. Let's actually level up and see how close we are to the last one. Okay, 1 more 6 set should do it. There she is, level 80, actually god mode now. We're gonna get this last one as well. Boom. Yeah, sure, may as well get the effect res, I guess. Relics. I am assuming she's just supposed to have a bunch of def, because that's what her shield scales off of. That's like her whole point, right? I don't think I've ever really raised def artifacts, maybe for like Gepard. Yeah, it's literally 1 plus 12 for Gepard. Can we just take that? I mean, we also got a 2-piece increased def, like, that should be good, right? I will assume speed boots. Most people just want speed boots. Maybe I'm wrong though. I mean, we're probably gonna try and give her a 4-piece this because also it increases the strength of her shield. And again, that's like the whole point here. I mean, we got 15% def here. That's actually not bad on this hands piece. And then on the head piece, you know, we also got some def there and some effect res. It's actually not even a bad set. We are gonna get it to 15, don't worry. And probably Bellowbog, although I would be more keen just to give her Broken Keel. It's 30% def. I guess we're just supposed to be spamming def. Got a plus 15 def here and a plus 15 energy regeneration. We're basically just stealing all of Gepard's gear. I think that's good. I think that's a pretty solid set. Let's just finish these though. Wasting a bunch of resources. Got a def roll though, okay, worth it. Effect res roll, also pretty good. Oh, we gotta start using our 4 stars. I don't think we're gonna have enough without having to choose some 5 stars also. Break effect, meh. Do we even have 50% effect hit rate? Oh yeah, we kinda need that. Because she's like supposed to also freeze and stuff. I didn't even think about that. Oh no. We have 35%. I want at least 50% to get the other 15 def. No, that was literally our last 4-star. Give me a break, man. I mean, I think we can get away with not having 54 def if we have one with effect hit rate on the main stat for chest here. We do. I mean, how much def do we currently have? 3,500? Like, that should be enough, probably. I'm just gonna arbitrarily say 3K is enough and see how much we have when we actually swap off of this chest. 2935, close enough, close enough. Dang, nice. And we got a flat def roll. Let's go. Why does she still have 2952? We're definitely over 50% now. Effect hit rate, 50.1. Why do we just barely have over 50% though? That's crazy. We literally have no substats anywhere except like 1 on the ring, I think. Yeah, the 6.9. Even so, our def should have gone up. Maybe it only works in battle or something, and she's also too slow. What am I supposed to do though? Her E6 does allow the shielded unit to heal. We are gonna see if we can get away with not having a healer. At the moment, I kind of doubt it, but like, I typically don't take a healer when I have Fuxuan, and I know blah blah Fuxuan's a 5-star, but I just want to kind of see how it goes. So yeah, we're just gonna use my Imbibitor team, but throw March 7th in there instead of Fuxuan. Also got Ron May for that cryo resonance. Let's warm up with like a weekly boss run or something. See if she can handle that. Unfortunately, she is too slow. That's probably just my fault. I probably could do something, but like, I really don't want to spend more relic XP and stuff actually getting her like really good. Our Dawn does currently have a shield because of, I think, one of March 7th's Eidolons where they get one at the start of the battle, but I'm not even sure yet if his will disappear if we have a new one to like Ron May, for example. No. Oh, Jesus Christ. Her shield is more than the entire HP bar. Okay, that is pretty wild. The bad thing is the enemies can just attack the one that's not shielded. This probably just isn't the right team. So can we just give shields to everyone because she's also like disabled right now? Oh, we can just shield everyone. Okay, she probably really should be faster then. A better team probably would have some kind of taunter or maybe also links, but that counts as a healer. So right now I'm just kind of seeing if we can get away with not having a healer. For the weekly boss, I mean, it's looking pretty close. Maybe we can do it though. Can we actually even freeze the boss? I've never really gotten into the freeze meta. Oh, effect res. Unfortunate. And we have like no skill points. Maybe we should get like Sparkle in there instead of Bronya. Oh no, he's doing his ultimate. Yeah, I'm not sure. This isn't looking so good right now, but again, I just think the team is not great. I'm gonna give it to Ron May because she's like debuff dispelled, you know. I mean, I will admit the shields definitely are stronger than I thought they would be. Oh, we got a quid pro quo. I'm really not sure there's much I can do without destroying her 4-piece set and making her shields weaker, but I think she should be faster and still have more effect hit rate. 2-piece hacker space actually might solve both of our problems because we have one here with 16%. I think it might be worth the trade-off. We're gonna steal that from Kafka. No hacker space arms with effect hit rate that are raised anyway. We gotta have some speed boots with effect hit rate. 12% from Bronya. Damn, I don't really want to mess up my Bronya, but I guess for now. Still not quite fast enough, but we do have 79 effect hit rate now. It's much better. We did also lose more def. Damn it. Apparently March 7th and Clara works well, though that might be old advice because again, this was requested like 4 months ago. My Clara is still fully built, although I haven't used her in a long time. She's not really great by modern standards, I would say, and then Links would increase the chance for Clara to get attacked and we can just shield Clara all the time. But yeah, this team's not going to do much damage. I guess we could also take Topaz because I've heard Topaz and Clara kind of work well together as well. March 7th is still hurt from last battle, so we're gonna heal her up real quick. So we're gonna give Lynx's ability to Clara and then shield Clara, and apparently Clara should have like a very high chance of getting attacked now. AoE stuff, of course, is still gonna like not work out very well. Oh, and the shield in this case is very weak. Damn, the 4-piece set and also the little bit of extra def we had really seems to have helped. Or the fact we don't have it now kind of hurts. I mean, we could give shields to everyone, I suppose. Ugh, so we're still on the first phase after like 5 minutes. Still effect res? Does she actually need like 100% or, well, at least the dude finally got frozen now. Moving on to phase 2. I mean, they are surviving perfectly fine and Marge did actually freeze the boss once, which was cool. Why are they spamming attacks on Lynx? Like, Clara's the one that has all the defensive stuff. Oh no, ultimate. Okay, that was a little rough. We have been saving Lynx's burst healing though, and that should do a good amount. Yeah, almost full heal. We'll try and freeze again. Didn't work. I guess she really does need a lot more effect hit rate. 3 of my 4 units are like this confused stuff or enraged, whatever it's called. That's dumb. Oh my god, my Topaz is dead. Okay. That's kind of a fail. I just don't like this team. There's not enough damage. There's no debuffers and barely a buffer with Topaz and Numby. I'm sure we did get at least a little unlucky having 3/4 of our team enraged at the same time. But still, it's just, Like we probably could get through it, but it's such a slow team. This is probably why I waited almost an entire year to actually raise March 7th, because she just didn't sound like that interesting of a character to me. I'm sure there's lots of March 7th lovers out there, and you know, she's the mascot kind of Star Rail. She's one of the main characters. She's free. She is quite adorable, but it's a little hard for me to be like, oh wait, she's actually insane. I do see value in March 7th, but to be honest, mostly just because she's a free 4-star. Her shields definitely can be strong, and she can pretty consistently freeze, but she definitely feels more to me like a beginner to mid game character. Like, you need some really good characters to bring March 7th through floor 12 of Memory of Chaos, for example. Like, I'm sure you can make an invincible March 7th team with shields and freezing and all that, but for the stuff that actually matters at the end game, like Pure Fiction, Forgotten Hull, I don't know if she's good enough, because I highly doubt March 7th without a healer will be enough. And the way I see it, until we have a better buffer slash healer than Huahua, I'd much rather have another buffer or debuffer than a defensive character like March 7th. I'm sure she's good for Sim Universe, Preservation, and also Elation Paths. She does have follow-up attacks, but I really don't struggle with normal simulated universe for the most part. And as far as I can tell, even if I built her poorly, or heaven forbid wrong, and I gave her the wrong light cone, maybe there are better 4-stars, none of that really matters, because my main issue is simply in her kit. In my humble opinion, she does not provide enough to justify a spot in any team I can think of, at least in March 7th, 2024. That said, I have not given it a proper attempt yet. She does actually heal a bit with E6. It's only 4% of their max HP plus 106, which doesn't seem like a lot. If I were to essentially bend the rules a bit and give her a whale cone like Fushuin's signature, she can heal a little bit more at the start of every wave. Giving her this does reduce our def even further though to 2700. We do get a bit back because it's a 5-star cone and has higher base staff. So we didn't lose actually that much. Again though, I don't really like this team. It's way too defensive and slow for my tastes. Our current Pure Fiction is follow-up attack based, though it accumulates the actual damage. And while March 7th can do follow-up attacks, they don't do a lot of damage. So we'll see what we can do on floor 3 here. I do want to save floor 4 for the Sparkle God mode though. For follow-up attacks, we do have a few good options like Ratio, Clara, Topaz, obviously. I mean, we do have Fire here, so we are going to go almost the same team, just no links this time, and we're going to see if we can get away with that, because I do want an actual buffer, like Ron May or something. We could go for Spiel. That way, March 7th's follow-up attacks will still be useful, because it will advance actions forward by 14%. Kafka also does have follow-up attacks, and we do have sort of the wind and electric weakness, which makes these kind of good here. But again, Kafka's follow-up attacks aren't that strong, so we might just go Spiel here as well. Or Ultimate will count as a follow-up. And I just know Black Swan is kind of insane at Pure Fiction because she's like applying Arcana to all the new enemies coming in. Though honestly, I'm still really not sure about this team, because especially Topaz and Numby are very single target, and Pure Fiction is incredibly AoE focused. Okay, she actually froze everyone this time. That was pretty good. Got through wave 1. Although when I really think about it, her freezing is kind of can be a bad thing also in some cases, because that's less chances for like Clara to get hit and do a follow-up attack. Final wave here, I mean, it might be a little close in terms of cycles, but we'll see. I don't think this team is going to get all 40k, but we've already passed 30k, which is honestly not bad already. 60k is the most you need for all rewards. Wait a minute, wait a minute. It was close, but I think they're actually gonna do it. Wow, okay. I mean, to be fair, like the follow-up stuff, advancing our action forward was absolutely insane. Like, even though most of that team is actually really slow, they got to go multiple times per cycle because of all that action advancement. So that was really good. But I guess the thing I was kind of looking at was actually, could we get through it without a healer? And that was actually no problem. We still had full health, which was weird. Maybe there's not a ton of damage happening in Pure Fiction. Also, I just realized Sparkle is really dumb for this team because she boosts crit damage a lot. I was mainly just bringing her for the skill point recovery, but I don't think that's really worth a spot either, to be honest, just the skill point recovery. Also, the attack that comes down in this box after enough follow-up attacks has not been happening very often. This is probably just really not a good team at all. We did get the 60k points, so I can't complain, but we're on the final cycle right now, so yeah. But I'm gonna keep it because we got 60k. So we actually did survive perfectly fine, but I do need to actually try Memory of Chaos. There are no real good recommended types, so we're just gonna go in the first one and ignore that, since we are mainly just focusing on survivability as opposed to getting through it in a certain amount of cycles. We'll see what happens here. So we gave him our shield. We should be able to get the ultimate here real quick as well. Hopefully can freeze. I would have preferred to freeze before they hit me, but whatever. We'll see if they resist. No, none of them resisted. They all got frozen. Okay. What the heck? Is she actually good? Hold on. I mean, I guess we do have the skill points. We may as well shield the other characters as well, right? I'm not sure if that's something you're supposed to not do, but also these guys do have AoE attacks. So, you know, they probably will die eventually if we don't like take care of that. But I mean, like, I guess because they're frozen half the time, we're not even getting hit that often. What the heck? We don't have a healer here. This isn't supposed to be happening. Where's my narrative gone? I mean, March 7th is a preservation character, so I kind of just figured I could give her shield to herself as well. Let's try that freeze again, though. I mean, Gepard is currently weakness broken. I don't know if that actually makes a difference or not. It does say effect res there, so it could just be a matter of not having enough effect hit rate. I mean, we almost got through that in 3 cycles. This cycle change will probably kill him. It did. I mean, a 4 almost 3 cycle is really good. This is stage 12. I don't think Sela can solo this guy. Also, keeping in mind, we did not have any of the recommended type, which was electric, though both of the wave 2 enemies and 2 of the wave 1 enemies did have imaginary weakness anyway. So I guess it is important to check these guys. Like, imaginary was 1 little enemy away from being recommended, you know? Not a little enemy, but still. But yeah, I'm not sure what to say. She actually did perfectly fine. Everyone was still fully healthy at the end. Pretty consistent freezing just helped them not attack us all the time. I do stand by what I said, though. In like a typical March 7th Kalara Topaz team, it's just not my cup of tea. But I mean, if you don't have Fushuin, she can kind of be a Fushuin. Still a bit of a budget Fushuin, I guess, but we had no healer. We didn't really even need healing because they didn't attack very often. And when they did, they were usually attacking a shielded character, so they didn't take real damage anyway. I'm not sure if Fushuin's card was even really helping anyway. I mean, in Memory of Chaos, we only have 2 phases, so we did like 1 heal at the beginning, which I don't think we even needed. So it might literally just be an overall worse card anyway. So I guess my final verdict is, if you can get away with not also taking a healer with March 7th, she's good. That's why I really love Fushuin. I would imagine, though, in a lot of content, or at least in a lot of teams, you would probably want E6 because this can heal. Though, I guess if your shields are strong enough and you can consistently keep them on your characters, you might not even need that. I really wasn't expecting floor 12 to go that easily, so she definitely has promise. To be clear, though, even now it is a little unlikely I'm going to be using her a ton now over Fushuin. I do think Fushuin's better in most cases. I mean, she does also give crit rate, which is cool. Overall, just feels safer to me because everyone's taking damage equally. But there are definitely instances where I'm going 3 ice units and Fushuin, and it could just be I go mono ice. Take March 7th instead. But yeah, there's March 7th God mode on March 7th. Very cool. It's not often my opinion completely changes over the course of one video, but there it is, I guess. If this video felt a little lazier than usual, it's because I'm literally recording on March 7th. I wanted it to be authentic. I wanted to actually God mode her and post the video both on March 7th. Let me know what you think, though, in the comments down below. Dropping a like or subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.